I also have always worked pretty much 7 days a week, 12 to 16-hour days. That's always been my schedule. I mean, I can literally live off coffee all day. Like yesterday, I was up at 4 a.m. and I didn't eat until probably 7 or 8 p.m. And I just was just, that's not the goal, nor is it the norm. But I'm just saying, you have to kind of build up the stamina to be able to handle that if you want to be doing that. And that sounds like that's what you're doing as well. That's how involved you are, right? So the downside of that is, again, it's all reliant on you. The business is you. I don't think you're in business to be working a job all the time and completely, have zero time freedom and so on and so on. People usually get into business to have financial freedom and time freedom because they think that's what happens. You're on your own schedule, you live on your own terms, all of that. But most people stay small. They stay solopreneurs or small teams, and they end up actually working way more than they would if they were working a job. And they don't have the time freedom. So what we want to do, again, is get you to a place where you can not only continue to maintain that revenue level that you're at right now, but start to increase it, start to improve that, as you should, because it sounds like you have the experience and the bandwidth to handle it. But at the same time, take yourself out of some of these processes, some of these systems, so that you're happier on a day-to-day. And by the way, a lot of times it's just the 20% of the business that's generating the 80% of the results. And if we can just get you focused on the 20%, then that'll handle the 80%, instead of you focusing on the 80% that is only generating 20% of the results. It's initially called Pareto's law. This Italian, I want to say he was a mathematician, I'm not sure, but it was back in the day. And he looked at Italy, and he looked at something to do with the wealth of Italy and where it was concentrated. And it was something like, 80% of the wealth is held by 20% of the people, something along those lines. And that became Pareto's law. And then it became the 80-20 rule. And then it's become a very, very big thing in business. And oftentimes it's true if you actually boil it down and look at it. I apply this 80-20 rule to a lot of people's sales processes and systems, and we see it. So basically, 20% of what you do leads to 80% of the results that you get in your business, right? So what we want to look at is, what is the 20%? Where is that 20% that you're doing that is actually moving the needle and generating 80% of the results that you're seeing in your business? And then 80% of the things you're doing may only be contributing 20% to your business in terms of moving things forward, moving the needle. So then that 80% needs to be outsourced, delegated, passed on, because that's not really moving the needle to that degree. And that doesn't really deserve your time. That should be given to somebody else. And your time should be focused on the 20% that is making the 80% difference, moving things really in the direction that you want them to. And then that opens up your time to also do what you want, have some more lifestyle and so on and so on.